All right, viva ActionSA, viva! 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 President Heaven Mashaba, viva! Viva! Amanda! Dumela! Dumela! Thank you very much for Relief Chile this morning. We're going to start with our program. As we have already said, we are here blessed with the presence of our national leadership. And let me firstly introduce to you our National Director of Operations, Ntate John Modi.
Yes.
Viva John Modi, viva! Viva! Let me also introduce to you all the councillors of ActionSA who are here from Johannesburg. And from Tshwane, we are also blessed by the MMC of Economic Development and Special Planning, Hannes Kotsia. Hannes. Yes, Hannes Kotsia. Viva Hannes, viva! Viva! And we also have today, as you have seen, our regional chairperson for Emfuleni Local. Our regional chairperson for Emfuleni, Rifilo Epule. Viva Rifilo, viva! We also have our regional secretary who is also here, Ntate Pastor Kongwane. Viva Pastor Kongwane, viva! So we're going to start with our program. Before we hand over to the president to make his remarks, why we are here. We are here today because we are going to launch a petition. And what is this petition about? As you have seen, now we are visitors here in Emfuleni. But as you are coming into Emfuleni, you can see for our service delivery. You can see the potholes. When you speak to Emfuleni, they will tell you, oh, there's problems with water. They'll tell you there's problem with electricity. They'll tell you, or they are living under sewage, more Emfuleni. They will tell you, oh, municipality, I respond when they raise issues of service delivery here. This municipality is dysfunctional, and it has been dysfunctional for many, many years. Now, this is what happened in 2018. In 2018, the then Premier Gauteng, Premier Makhura, and his provincial executive, they decided to put this Emfuleni municipality under administration. That was in 2018. 4 years later, 5 years later almost, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. In fact, things have gotten worse here in Emfuleni. But they said they are putting it under administration that time, using section 139, but only one part of the section that they invoked here in Emfuleni. So today we are saying their intervention didn't work. We are saying to them that municipality is still dysfunctional. In fact, recently, just now in May, they didn't get paid. They had to protest so that they can be able to get paid. Recently, there was a motion of no confidence against this mayor, Mayor Khadem, and that motion failed. But the parties that are there in council, they're not doing enough themselves to hold the ANC accountable. In fact, some of the parties here in Emfuleni, they are working with the ANC to ensure that this municipality continues to be dysfunctional. So we are saying today in our petition, this petition that we are launching today, we are saying this municipality must be dissolved altogether. Viva. This municipality must be dissolved. Viva. Now, when we do that, it has to be the province that must be able to do that dissolution of the municipality. We are doing this petition under section 139(1)(c) of the Constitution of South Africa. If municipality dissolve you altogether, which is what we are asking to be done here, then there must be election within 90 days of that dissolution. So that Luruna, we can come and contest that election after 90 days. I get it? Yes. Viva ActionSA, viva! Viva! Viva Herman Mashaba, viva! Viva! So petition Yarona is very clear. We are saying to the provincial government, to Panyaza Lusuf and his team there in the province, please consider dissolving this municipality under section 1391C. In that way, once you have dissolved it, there must be election within 90 days so that people of Emfuleni can choose the new councillors. The councillors who are in that municipality are useless. The councillors who are representing the DA, they are useless. Who are representing EFF are useless. Whereas those who are representing ANC are even more useless. So we are saying dissolve the entire municipality. Let's have a fresh election within 90 days. We want ActionSA to be in that municipality so that we can show them how to run a municipality. That is our petition. That's the petition that we are going to run with today. So today is not about long speeches. Today we are launching our petition. We are going to do door to door. We are going to go into all the houses that are here and ask them to sign our petition. We need 20,000 at least of people of Emfuleni to sign our petition. Once we have 20,000 petitioners, we're going to take that petition together with all of you. Lebatu Emfuleni, we're going to go to the Premier's office to go and deliver our petition. That is the intention of today. We request a door to door. We're going to go in each and every house. When we go into their houses, explain to them, we are asking you to sign a petition to dissolve our municipality. But to dissolve municipality. To dissolve municipality, the councillor didn't know council. After 90 days, election simo. So that we can get batho ba rona ba re ba tshepang, batho ba rona ba tla municipality mo ba ilo sebetsa. It's a nonsense so etsa hala municipality mo. O ba explain ele hantle hore we ka se etsa hale without them signing our petition. We need them to give us their names, their contact details, their ID numbers. Are batla re fitla ho Panyaza Lusuf ba re hai wena ngobeni ke ntho tsa hao tsena a hona batho ba signileng ka bona ka ke ID number ya hao fela mo. So we need everybody, but Emfuleni to sign this petition so that we can take it to the Premier's office. Viva ActionSA, viva! Viva! Down with Emfuleni municipality, down! Down! Down with the mayor, down! Down with Lusufi, down! Amanda! I'm going to ask the program director to then introduce our president.
Amanda! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand over to our President Herman Mashaba, just in a nutshell to brief us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out to come and support our initiative to launch this very important petition. When the provincial chairperson brought this to my attention last week, Saturday, I said to him, where do I sign? I'm ready to really be there to really lead this campaign because I know about this area. I know how this area has been. Just to people of Emfuleni and other places where ActionSA did not contest in 2021 local government elections. I guess you wanted us to contest. Yes. And we said, please, you remember ActionSA was launched on the 29th of August 2020, right in the middle of COVID. So unfortunately, we only had a year to elections. If we had actually overstretched ourselves and went all over the country, 278 municipalities would have been a biggest mistake of our lives. We needed to be strategic. We went to municipalities where we knew we'll be able to inflict a pain on the ANC. And we are glad today, everywhere where we contested, we brought the ANC under 50%. In fact, look at the city of Johannesburg. You remember before the election, They said to us, all the analysts and everyone, including the ANC, but this ActionSA ke stokvel sa mashaba. But this stokvel has got 3 councillors, they'll be lucky. Do you know how many councillors we have in the city of Johannesburg? 44. Everybody said no, we can. ActionSA cannot get. They said if we are lucky, we'll get 3. We are now sitting with 44 councillors. We are the 3rd biggest political party in the city of Johannesburg. Viva! Just to tell you the facts and the figures, because the figures don't lie. When I was the mayor of the city of Johannesburg in 2016, ANC had 124 councillors in the city of Johannesburg. You know how many councillors do they have today? 90. We brought them down from 124 to currently 90. You know the second biggest party in the city of Johannesburg, which I was representing at the time, the DA, they had 104 in 2016. You know how many they have right now? They have 71. You know the 3rd biggest political party in the city of Johannesburg is the ActionSA with 44 councillors. But now the 4th, what is important that I want you to know about Emfuleni, the 4th party after ActionSA, EFF. You know how many councillors EFF has got in the city of Johannesburg? But busy preparing for 10-year celebration. They've got 29. Now you can imagine now if we succeed with this petition in Emfuleni after 29 years of brutality of the ANC against you. I'm sure Lona Emfuleni must be, you feel totally ignored because you are ignored. It's a fact. You can see for the last 29 years no service delivery whatsoever. Kimo, we are behind us a monument so that they serve as a remembrance of what happened here in Wipato. It's a white elephant. That's what they are focusing on. They are not really focusing on service delivery. So you are saying the PC of Gauteng said, you know what, we know we did not participate in the 2021 local government election in Emfuleni, but we cannot let the people of Emfuleni suffer until 2026 because the next, if you sit and do nothing, the next election are going to be held in 2016. But now, Emfuleni, are you prepared to wait until 2026? No. The Constitution of the Republic of South Africa allows you to call for the dissolution. It is why it's important for us to make sure that we go from house to house. Let's get people of Emfuleni to sign this petition. Once we've got enough numbers, so you said how many? 20,000. We only need 20,000 people to sign this petition. I will lead. I will be there to lead with the provincial chairperson and in fact, we'll even call the Senate and the PEC of Gauteng. We'll take this the petition to Lesotho's offices to call for the dissolution of this municipality so that new elections must be held. And now just imagine if elections are held here in Emfuleni in 90 days. What do you think ActionSA will perform? How do you think we'll perform?
We'll win, overcome.
We will win this municipality. We will win this municipality outright. I have no doubt whatsoever. So what is important is to make sure that, yes, today we're going to do house to house. We won't be able to really cover 20,000 houses in one day. So we're going to ask you, the residents, please work with the local people. Why houses we did not go to, please make sure that you get the forms, give them to the regional structures, and make sure that within the next month or so, at the most, in fact, now as far as I'm concerned, if you care about the future of our country, that's something that you can achieve in a week's time. But I don't know how much time have you given them? the most must be a month for us to get official 20,000 signatories for this petition, so that we can take it to Lesotho, make sure that within 90 days after we give them that, there must be fresh elections, because all the parties that are saving right now, they are working with the ANC. Some of them actually, when they contested here, they contested as independents. But they're saying to the community in Emfuleni, but no, they're against ANC. But today, ANC bafile the jobs using the pala dollars. Baberekisana le ANC. Baba support. No, it's a fact. What do you think the pala dollars in Merokwao is to buy and corrupt people? That's what they do. Is to corrupt the people. So what we are saying as ActionSA, we are going to stop this corruption. Because one thing for sure, yes, Lilo never to buy ActionSA. They will come and buy some of you. They'll come and buy some of you. The dollar sale like Merokwao is to bribe people, like this, to corrupt South Africans. And now it's our country. It's not going to be for sale. We operate in a democratic dispensation. Let us ensure that we protect our country. I'm here to work with you today. Let's see how many within the next few hours. Don't know, Funzi, what time. It's 11 o'clock. I think let's meet back at 1 o'clock. Is it what? 2 hours. Yeah. Let's see in 2 hours we come back. We'll I believe Funzo Talifat instructions. I believe we're going to be splitting in different numbers, so that we explain to people. Is there anything that you're not sure? Let's say we open someone like this petition. Do you understand why we did this petition? If there's any question, this is the time, because you're going to go out there on your own, get people to sign. But please, you don't sign anyone who's not prepared to give you the information, because that information is a legal documentation. If people don't want to give you the details, then let them live in squalor, let them live with their ANC. But I know that majority of people in Emfuleni are going to support this, because it is in their interest, it's in the interest of their children, it's in the interest of their grandchildren. This project we've embarked upon, not about us, it's about the future of our country. So guys, let's go out there and make sure that we deliver 20,000 signatures. We said in a month's time, albeit late, let's make record that within the next week, by next week Saturday, we have 20,000. But at least we've got a month. But then we've got 20,000, then we take it, as soon as we've got a 20,000, we will arrange all of you. We go to the Premier's office, Lesotho, Mr. Nasi Spani, the biggest game. Mr. Nasi Spani, who right now, can play games, cut the lives of our people. So we're going to really demonstrate to them, this is not a child's play. We are not going to sit back and allow him and his government and the ANC to play with us, because they know elections are coming. They've created a situation where our youth are unemployed. We've got the highest unemployment rate in the world. They open our borders, let the international criminal syndicates to come and give you drugs and alcohol and destroy drugs. So we must stop this. It's not going to happen that people of Emfuleni by chance. This evil of the ANC is not going to stop until you and I stand up and say not in our name. We are not going to allow our youth to be destroyed, because in the process of destroying our youth with drugs, they destroy our families. Yes. Because these drug addicts, what they do, they steal from families, they get families dislodged. So we cannot really sit back and say, I don't have the power. Fellow South Africans, I'm not accepting for anyone. Armutato is not interested in politics. What do you mean? What kind of fool can you be who say you're not interested in politics? Because you're a political animal. Try and avoid staying away from politics. I'm telling you, politics are going to come into your bedroom. You can't run away from politics because as a human being, you're a political animal. So what we need to do, let's make sure that we can protect this country. This country cannot be governed by criminals and evil people under our watch.
We are tired.
We're tired.
We are tired.
And I'm glad to see Vuyo here. Vuyo, Vuyo, let me introduce you again. This young man made history just over 2 weeks ago. Made history.
Yes.
Inflicted serious damage to the ANC. In Fine Town, in Meriting, in Enadale. I can tell you, ANC have a mona right now. They, in the middle of the night, but so is no in this winter. I'm telling you, have a mona now. Have a mona in the middle of the night, but so have a trust Tito and I can tell you with the history that this young man created, is going to continue because 2024 is around the corner. ANC, they must know you're going to be in the legislature. Make sure that you hold them accountable and represent the people of Enadale, represent the people of Fine Town, represent the people of make sure that you continue. You and your team, you were stars. I see some of the guys. I'm really proud of this young man. I'm really, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. They worked as if the country was about to collapse. And if the country is about to collapse, they demonstrated these guys every single day, working with Ronnie. Where's Ronnie?
Mr. Funzi, come on.
Where Ronnie?
Come.
Ronnie, come here. Let me introduce you. I must introduce Ronnie to you. It's important.
We are the best of the best.
This is the team that ANC the leadership in the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in this winter, when they think of these guys, I'm telling you, Bato have what Tito in the middle of the night, because they know the power of these guys. That these are the people determined to remove this evil out of government. And you know what? You know why? But they wake up in the middle of the night, being scared of these young people. Look at the van that Ronin drives. But say about Ronin with the work and the team they're doing. They are threatening their Bentleys and Maseratis that they acquired in a fraudulent, corrupt manner. And whether they like it or not, we are going to do it. And I'm calling upon you, Batuba Emfuleni, as you see these guys doing what they've done in Hot 7, in Enadale, Fine Town, in Meriting. Let's do it here in Emfuleni, all the townships. So, none of you.
We made a lot of history at Fine Town.
No one of you must tell us that you are not responsible. All of you take personal responsibility for the victory that you must see happening with this petition. Thank you very much. Tate Funzi, you can give us the marching orders, what to do, and then we meet back at 1 o'clock.
Viva ActionSA, viva! Viva! Herman Mashaba, viva! Viva! Thank you very much. The World 7 guys can then move now. Yeah, the history makers. Leadership, okay, this is what we're going to do. As I said, today is about going door to door. Again, we're doing door to door. We're going to get our people to sign our petition. I'm going to ask the leadership of Emfuleni to come forward. Baba Sorenditli board that are going to lead us, because we must be led by people from here. I get it. So please come forward, leadership. Come forward. Also in the board. These are the leadership of Emfuleni, the constituency campaign managers. So, Baba Guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to split ourselves into 6 groups. One of them will be leading each group. I get it?
Yes.
Going to start there at the bottom. We're going to hit all the streets from there up until here in the top. They will guide you. They will show you the petition. They will show you how to sign the petition. And what we are asking you to do is to follow their instruction. Again, what's going to happen, how you must do it. And then, as the president said, at 1 o'clock we will meet again here so that we can see how much we have done. And then we can be able to then plan for the next activity. Viva ActionSA, viva! Viva! So I'm going to ask the leadership to go and then Baba Musalam Rao, team please follow him. Oh, you have a question? Yes, ma'am.
So, like, when you go, like, hostels, can you have something like that can help us?
Yes.
So that we can show everyone.
Okay, sister. Okay, re tla etsa jwalo, re tla etsa plan nna le wena re bone re etsa jwang. A ra tshwara di-t-shirt today tse ngata. In fact, I don't think any one of us. Do you have any general? Okay. Tate general o tla o thusa ka e one nyana. But yeah, kopa le mosale morao kaofela ba ba mo people.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi njengoba size la siyazisele ine icela lithi la sohlangabezana sihlangabezana nempi la khona abanye basiphendula kabi khona abanye basiphendula kahle cela sibe nobuntu sibambisaneni phuma kuye umuntu ungalwi siqede umsebenzi wethu basibe into eyi-1 senze umsebenzi ukuthi uhambe into ebengiyicela kuphela.
Thank you, Sister Aleboa. Otwa mona le saleng leadership morao moetapele ba ba hao. Okay, nkan tsimisa lona ka mo ka banga ka tsamaya fela sa tsena.